If you feel like your motivation is gone, if focusing feels painful, if starting simple tasks feels harder than it should, let me tell you something important. Your dopamine is not broken. Your brain is not damaged, and you are not lazy. You're overstimulated. And once you understand this, everything starts to make sense. We've been told that motivation is something you either have or don't have. If you don't feel driven, you're told to push harder, wake up earlier, drink more coffee, watch more motivational videos. But here's the truth. Motivation doesn't disappear randomly. It doesn't vanish because you're weak. Motivation shuts down when the brain is overloaded. Most people today are not unmotivated. They're overstimulated beyond recovery. Let's talk about dopamine, the right way. Dopamine is not the chemical of happiness. It's not pleasure. Dopamine is the chemical of pursuit. It's what makes effort feel worth it. It's what makes you want to act. When dopamine is balanced, you can focus, you can work, you can enjoy progress. But when dopamine is constantly overstimulated, warning, the brain stops responding. Now think about your average day. You wake up, you grab your phone. Notifications, messages, videos, music, scrolling. Before your brain even wakes up, it's already flooded with stimulation. Short videos, fast content, sugar, porn, gaming, endless novelty. Each one gives a small dopamine spike. Not big, but non-stop. And that's the real problem. When dopamine stays high for too long, the brain protects itself. Stop. It lowers sensitivity. And suddenly, normal tasks feel boring. Deep work feels exhausting. Pleasure feels muted. And motivation feels impossible. This is why you want to improve your life, but can't start. You want to focus, but your mind escapes. You have energy, but no direction. Let me be very clear. This is not a character flaw. This is not a lack of discipline. This is not because you're weak. Your brain adapted to its environment. A world of endless content, instant rewards, and zero boredom. But the human brain was never designed for this. And now it's paying the price. You've probably heard about dopamine detoxes. Let's clear this up. You don't need to disappear for 30 days. You don't need extreme resets. You don't need to quit everything. That usually backfires. What you actually need is normalization, bringing stimulation back to human levels. Motivation doesn't come from hype. It doesn't come from pressure. Motivation returns when dopamine drops back to baseline. Effort becomes meaningful again, and progress feels rewarding. And this happens through small changes, not dramatic ones. Here are 5 simple but powerful shifts. Delay stimulation in the morning. No phone for the first 20 minutes. Reduce fast content. Not eliminate, just reduce. Introduce slow rewards. Walking, reading, writing, sunlight. Accept boredom. Boredom is not bad. It's the reset signal. And do one focused thing per day. Just one. No multitasking. These steps retrain your dopamine system naturally. Let's talk about boredom for a moment. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is what allows creativity, desire, focus, drive. When you remove constant stimulation, your brain starts wanting again. And wanting is motivation. This channel is not about extremes. It's not about fake motivation or my life changed in 3 days stories. This channel is about understanding your brain, rebuilding focus, recovering pleasure, and creating a calm, disciplined life. Slow, intentional, real. If this made sense to you, you're not alone. And you're not broken. Your brain just needs space. Subscribe if you want to rebuild your focus, your motivation, and your enjoyment of life, naturally. This is Dopamine Revive, and this is only the beginning.